Well, hi, welcome everybody. Thank you for joining me tonight on this launch of this amazing technology, these little light therapy patches. So I'd just like to welcome you and just tell you why I'm so excited about it. I met these two, Vanessa and Andrew Hoyes here, that are joining us tonight after someone just shared this technology with me. And, once I saw what you're going to see tonight, I couldn't, I got the first next available appointment and got Vanessa off a plane she was arriving in Canada. And then I held her for about 45 minutes and then I couldn't wait to get my product. So it just left me so excited. So I'm hoping that, you two will see what I saw in it. And, I've always had a passion for science-based health and wellness. As a lot of you know, I'm still taking to this day, 20 something years later, a supplement that I really believed in years ago. So when this came across my path, the nurse in me, the researcher in me, because I work in the clinical research area, just saw what I was seeing and couldn't believe it. And I'd been looking into stem cells in Mexico prior to seeing this, and it just seemed so simple. And why wouldn't you? I want to stay younger, and you know, I haven't exactly done everything good to me, for myself. So over these years, and I want to be around for my grandkids because my parents weren't around for my children. So that's really important to me. So yeah, thank you. Sit back, relax, and I'll hand it over to you, Andrew and Vanessa. Thanks.
Awesome. Well, we are so excited to just again get this out with you to your community and friends and those that you're going to meet along the way. So we are Vanessa and Andrew, and we live on the Gold Coast. We love that we've met Sharon through this business. We've been in business for 2 years, partnering with Lifewave, and we could not be more honored to be part of the mission of getting this really this revelation of how to just take back some control of your own health and how to help your body heal itself. It's a tool. It's not the be all and end all, but it is a tool that is unprecedented in its impact all around the world.
Exactly. So we're talking about this patch, this little patch that Sharon was speaking about, that's the size of a 20-cent piece that you can put anywhere on your body where you have pain or something going on, and it's going to get your copper peptides activated and get your stem cells going again. Nothing going into your bloodstream, nothing non-transdermal. It's an amazing new product that's been in the country for just around 4 or 5 years that's now going all around the world.
So we're going to show you a presentation. It'll be around 15, 20 minutes max, and then we will stop the recording and have Q&A for anyone on. But for those that will watch this later, Sharon will be more than competent to answer your questions or connect us in if she needs to at anyway. And that's what we love about this business, is just the support all the way through. So we asked the question, have you been patched? And it's a question really because it is growing, like more and more common to see people with this patch on, although it's still millions of people don't know about it. Absolutely. But we're talking about elevating, activating, and regenerating. And we love to start with the history of the inventor himself, mainly because right now he's winning award after award globally. And many of you won't know, but a documentary is about to be released that will basically share David Schmidt's story all over Netflix, based on his age reversing focus he's always had.
That's right. So he's the CEO and inventor of this little patch, the X39. And so he has over 200 patents. By the end of the year, he'll actually have over 300. So this is someone serious. He's not just some guy that got his Google degree and, created something to throw on the market. This is a very well known, reputable inventor and scientist, and he specializes in age reversing. I'm not sure about you, but I like that idea. And he spent over 10 years and $4.5 million to bring this to market. And it's patented, which we love. A couple of reasons what I love about this patent, and you can read right there about what it does, and it's all about activating your copper peptides that get your stem cells going again with stem cells being the healing agents in your body, and they are so necessary to live long, but also live well. What I love about a pattern is one, when you buy it through Sharon, you know you're getting it from the source. You know nobody else has this. So when you get it through Sharon, you're getting the product and you're getting all of what it is and what it can do. The other part of it is for many of us who are creating multiple streams of income in life, so we have more opportunities, is that we have no competition. And so this also as a business and sharing with others, nobody has this technology. Nobody can replicate this technology of what this is and how it affects and brings those testimonies and stories and results to your body. No one else has this.
So stem cell activation, we didn't know either that your stem cells go dormant as you get older. Not the best news on the planet, but it's why, like Sharon said, why she'd already heard so much around stem cell treatment and stem cell therapy. A lot of what can't be done here, and it's expensive and invasive and often doesn't work longer term because your body is constantly degenerating. So at 30, you've only got half your stem cells. So all that like uptake of energy and wound healing and all the things, like it just doesn't happen as fast. At 60, only 10% of these cells are actively working throughout your body. So what that means is that you need some tools to help with this. Intermittent fasting helps. A few other great tools will help stem cell activity, but to add light therapy to this is an incredible opportunity. Simple. It's actually simple to just put a patch on every day. So this is called photolight therapy. It's using a small little minute crystalline structure in the patch itself. It's made up of aminos and salts and organic matter, and it's becoming like a mirror to your own body's heat and light because we emit heat and light. It's reflecting back a light frequency. So it's like your heat's bouncing off that patch back into your body, heat and light. And it's sending a frequency message to your copper peptides to elevate. And that's what's switching on your dormant stem cells. Light frequency therapy is hugely popular now, but usually in Europe and some of those places, but it's becoming more renowned. Sound therapy, light therapy, all the things is now normalizing into mainstream ways of helping people heal. But this doesn't require injections. This doesn't require taking a supplement. This is simply putting a patch on each day. We'll see some pretty amazing benefits when you start to patch. We're not diagnosing or treating or saying these are cures, but it helps your body's overall ability to stay well.
That's right. So the benefits are increased strength, mental clarity. I know that was one of the ones that really was one of my results. Reduced inflammation. I didn't know that all diseases and issues come from inflammation in the body. Well, this helps reduce that. Restored muscle and skeletal conditions. One of our daughters, she benefited hugely from this patch in that area of her body. Increased stamina. Improved sleep. I was on a sleep apnea machine for 18 months before patching. Within 3 months, I was able to take that mask off, sleep all the way through the night, not wake up, and wake up with energy that I get to me all the way through the day. Not that nervous energy, but that really healthy energy that literally I feel like I'm 25 again. Energy and vitality. We're hearing that time and time again. And I would buy this patch. It's extremely affordable for less than a coffee per day just because of that, because of the energy it's bringing to me in my 50s. But it does so much more. And improved skin appearance. We say that so many people are getting the glow up, that they're seeing the collagen in their face, but also the collagen in their internal, what do you call it? Sorry, organs. But also the glow up of the skin conditions that people are receiving, which is absolutely amazing.
So there's some long-term results, but as soon as you get a patch on you, even if Sharon's given you a sample, and we just say one day is not going to regenerate everything in your body, but there can be some quick and fast uptake. 4,000 genes begin to communicate to each other, so there can be some immediate changes, but not always. About 6 weeks, we're starting to see inflammation reduce out of people's brains. So the brain becomes balanced. A lot of that cognitive starts to happen around 6 weeks. Collagen increases around 3 months in your skin and in all your organs. Like Andrew said, movement becomes easier. We're seeing people cancel their hip replacement surgeries and shoulder and knee, and some real movement starting to happen there at about 3 months. And at 6 months, we're starting to see some of the data in cardiovascular tests, heart age, heart health kind of tests. You can see often like a reduction of heart health. Well, actually, it's like it's reversed the age of your heart by about 8 years. So actually, it's not just holding age away, but it's age reversing certain organs in our body, which is huge. It's pretty simple to wear.
Yeah, I say it's so simple to wear. It was probably created for men because it was created by men. So it literally, you just take the patch off the back, put it anywhere on your body where you have pain. If you don't have anything going on, just put it on the back of your neck or under your belly button. That's where they've done the test. But anywhere will activate and get this going. It's 12 hours on so that your stem cells are elevated, activated, and regenerating, and then 12 hours off so your body rests, repairs, and rejuvenates. So it's really important. 12 hours on, 12 hours off. That's why I have it near where my toothbrush is. So every morning, when I go to brush my teeth, I put the patch on, and then when I go to brush my teeth at night, I just take it off. And so incredible testimonies that we're seeing around this.
So, Sharon, would you just like to share some of the things you've noticed? Well,
unmute me. Okay, sorry. The first thing I noticed was I had been losing an inordinate amount of hair. I did send you some photos. I don't know whether you can get them up there now, but it was a real worry because for a girl, for a man, it's bad enough, but for a girl, it's just terrible. And I was looking at toppers and stuff like that. So it was just coming out in handfuls. So that stopped about 6 weeks into it. And then I'd taken a photo of it. My hairdresser commented and took a photo in the February and then again in the May, and you can see the difference. And so she's now taking them, and because she could see what they did to me. And the other thing, my ferritin, which is one of my blood marker levels, has been high for as long as I can remember. And when I look back on my test results, 21 was on my sheet, and it's been 600 or whatever. In September 24, it went up to 911. So normal range is 30 to 300. And I was given a referral to a hematologist and stuff, but I just didn't want to go because I didn't want to know what they were going to say. Anyway, 4 or 5 months into patching, I had bloods done again, and it had gone down to 650, something like that. I had bloods done again on the 2nd of January after terrible Christmas of eating and drinking. You know what I mean? I haven't been good, and I didn't want to have the bloods done. To my shock, my doctor said, "No, your bloods are good." And it's like, oh, it has come down to normal, 266. So it's within normal range. Now, I have had that for so long. And I mean, it's not as if I've been eating better. It's not as if I've been reducing, the inflammatory stuff. That's all I've done that's different. I also had a valve replaced, heart valve. So I had open heart surgery in July last year. So I'm 6 months post-op now. My doctors couldn't believe that I was the patient in there. And what I had was, shy of a transplant. It was the next most big thing. I had a congenital heart valve problem. So yeah, no, I went back to work 3-4 weeks. I can carry, I'm back at the gym now, lifting. I was carrying 25 kilo, things. So yeah, no, I think I just recovered so well. And they actually gave me acute renal failure in surgery as well. So my kidney function is nearly up to normal again now too. So, that was fantastic for me. And with my daughter who's had has diabetes, her HbA1c dropped when she first started taking them, and she's just better mentally, her moods and things. And my sister too went to the doctor, and she's got a number of things going on, and the doctor said, "Oh, can't explain these results." So my sister, who was a skeptic, has now told another friend who's benefiting as well. So yeah, no, these things work. And the thing is, you don't know what's happening. Because I have bloods done, I can see. But if people don't have bloods done and stuff, you don't know what it's working on. So, there's bigger and more important things going on for some people than a pain in their knee or whatever. So,
well, here's your picture.
There's my hair, yeah.
Love it. Look at that. Absolutely.
So,
and you know what
yeah,
we say about hair?
good now.
It's always indicative of other things going on the
Yeah.
inside. So I love that for you.
Yeah, and look, I had lost a lot of weight too, which would add to it. But I have always lost hair, even regardless of that. It's always come out. Whereas I was hardly getting anything out of my hair. It was like, wow, this is new. But anyway, that's me.
So
Yeah,
good.
so love it. We'll
Well,
never stop it.
no, that's what people say. For less than a coffee a day, this is like, way 10x the impact of a multivitamin. But we
Mhm.
do, Sharon does have a short 3 to 4 minute testimonial video. A lot of the direction we'll send you is to thisitsitinfo.com. But we do have Aussie and New Zealand testimonies. So ask Sharon later when you've watched this just to send that to you separately because it's a really quick inspirational watch, and we're sharing that all around the place because you know what, people do need to understand this is not just happening, because it's a product out of America. This is happening in over 100 countries, and we have team personally in so many of those countries. So these are real life changing stories for people. And so just continue to think about who else you might want to share this opportunity with because people need that hope. They really do need to know. This is a really quick picture we'll share with you right now. This is
Yeah.
Sue, and she has just seen all that inflammation go over the last really 2.5 years, 2 years of use for Sue. Martin, just what we call the beautiful glow up that's happened for Martin. And then Anton is a local chiropractor there in Sydney, and he has just seen so much around his skin and his face, and obviously lots of physical impact that he's had on his own body being a chiropractor. So just keep thinking about people. We're going to just share a little bit around the fact that it's long term. This is not a quick fix. So you definitely want to be thinking, about
Absolutely.
6 months is where we're seeing the magic mark for people, right?
That's right. I always say it's not a McDonald's drive-through. If anyone says it, it's all going to happen overnight, then I usually run the other way. This one, people do get results fast, but it doesn't fix everything. And some people take longer. That's why we say the minimum 6 months for your stem cells to be reactivated and going to the places it needs to. Because for especially when you're over 40 years old, our body needs a little bit more happening in that. And so that 6 months is really important. So you can also track it out like you can see here to be able to see, because many times people just start patching and they don't start looking for what it's doing. And later on go, oh, wow, I don't have that pain in my knee anymore. Oh, I'm sleeping through the night. Partner or spouse is saying, oh, you're not snoring anymore, whatever it might be. There's so many indicators.
And so here's the results of a brain scan, and this is all the inflammation in a brain. And then 6 weeks later, you see all that light blue means that that inflammation is gone. So what this means is young or elderly, this is about like what happens in the brain. This is about Parkinson's, dementia, ADHD, autism, all the challenges we face these days just from living in the world we live in. And so when you can get inflammation down in the brain, all that cognitive starts to come back again, mental health. This is just
That's right.
changing people's lives, even on a mental health level. These are some before and afters, the hair, the skin, the open heart surgeries, like what Sharon had, but just the scar healing so quickly. And as we said, this is our friends that we just love sharing the stories of. Scoliosis, our daughter's had great impact for all the pain she used to carry. Nerve regrowth and nerve supply that's been cut off, starting to come back again. And this is the information site we'll always send you to, US based, but we have to be quite careful in certain countries what we do and don't say, but there's a lot more freedom over there. So you've got what is light therapy, you've got patents and studies, and then you've got amazing testimonials to watch as well. We do love to validate, I guess, the momentum of what is happening in Lifewave as a company. And we also love to say, listen, if it's selling this kind of amount of product, it means the product works. You don't have to say, will it do this? Will it do that? We just say, listen, get it on your body, watch your own body start to do what it's meant to do, but the product is selling all around the world and works.
That's right. People say, can it do this or could it do that? We say, it could, it can. We've got, like Vanessa said, thousands upon thousands of testimonies. And this is a 20-year-old company. So this didn't start yesterday. It's not like they slapped something together and got it out there. This is a 20-year-old reputable company. And it's in over 100 100 countries now. So even if any of you have been in business or understand business, to be in 100 countries, that's a lot of infrastructure. And then yet in 2021, their annual revenue was $20 million. And yet this product came out that year. The next year, $320 million. I mean, it went up $300 million in 1 year, 436 and shy of $1 billion last year. So numbers don't lie. This thing, people are repeatedly buying this, getting benefits from it, and it's going around the world. So this works.
So the company itself is what we call #1 in momentum in direct selling. We're so proud it's in the direct selling place because it truly means we get to hear the stories when you share it person to person. We wake up every day to good news stories. We get to meet incredible people like Sharon and her team, and we could not imagine this product in another model because we don't want it sitting on the shelves. And really, this impact and then income gets to go back into the hands of brand partners. It's won the Biotech Breakthrough Award, Stem Cell Innovation of the Year Award. This is a huge award to be won globally. Again, just to talk about the power of what light therapy is doing. When we've presented this, we always ask, what is it stirring in you? What dreams are awakening in you? If health has been a challenge for you, then you're probably not dreaming about a lot of other things, because when health is a challenge, this absorbs and consumes your life.
Absolutely.
But maybe you're thinking about, could I do this? Could I share this? What could this mean for my life if actually I did begin to partner on mission, or really for impact or income? What would this mean for you to just have another stream of income, especially in the world we live in these days? You know what? We get just as many stories about people that have had their life change financially as their health, because it's an honor to actually allow someone the gift of being able to make an income in another way, not giving this full time, just really starting to share this with others and having the company say thank you to you. Or like us, we own multiple businesses, so we did decide to give this a focus and literally have replaced 2 household incomes in the last few years. And we now get some time freedom to be where we want to be, when we want to be, because we've got family all over the world, and we love actually making an impact in many other ways to people's lives. We've been missionaries, we've been pastors, and we just think this is a beautiful tool to awaken dreams within inside people.
Absolutely. We're also coaches, and so we always encourage people to have a minimum of 3 income streams. 7 is the goal. And so to have a direct selling business within your portfolio is just so important. And this one, what we love about it is it happens even while you sleep. As you build and you help others, it's working even as when the lights are off in your other businesses. See, it's not a conventional business with many times high startup costs, high risk, long hours, trial and error, limited earning potential, and what we found in our past, lots of staff. I mean, those issues can just cost you on so many levels. Well, with this, it's a low startup cost. It's extremely affordable, no risk. You make your own schedule. There's a proven system, community, and support, and it's unlimited earning potential. So this opportunity happens by creating solutions, just like any other business, like any other product. And the current problems to solve that I didn't even know was my stem cells were dormant. I'm 50 and probably 70, 80% of my stem cells are dormant now, except for now patching, they're all awake again. So many people are also struggling financially, especially with the current climate that we're in, needing other income streams. Well, Lifewave offers solutions to that. Stem cell reactivation, which everyone's starting to talk about now, and income generating business. So have that other income stream that's creating that residual income. And this system allows you to duplicate your efforts. So what I love about this, it's like a team business. Instead of, the person at the top are the ones that you could never out earn, and never being able to, the CEO or the business, no problem with that. I have businesses and so on and so forth, but no one can out earn me. I can do what I want. Those who work for me can't. What I love about this, creating those other income streams to create those opportunities, it duplicates. So when you go to bed, the other team members on your team in other parts of the world, they're getting up They're going out, they're sharing, they're building, and all of you, both top and down, are benefiting from that. And that's what I love about the scalability, and the duplicatable part of this business.
We have a brilliant team, amazing system, a phenomenal community of life-giving people that just want to see you win and get breakthroughs. I know Sharon personally so well, had the honor of staying in her house, and she loves people so well. And when you love people, you want to create solutions for them. And so this has been one of those tools that we have. So there are different ways when you see this video that you can partner in this opportunity. And basically you're purchasing product. And then if you want to share or would like to explore the business, we help you with that along the way. But if you purely just need to take back control of your health and get some hope in your body for your health and see that body begin to reset, then you're going to purchase product that is enough for personal use. But you'll probably be thinking of others fairly quickly. So let's just quickly talk through the package options at wholesale price. So this is called being a brand partner. Again, no pressure to do the business, but just the best wholesale price you can come in at. It's 3 sleeves, so 3 months supply will be about 500 Australian dollars. Again, we're talking now about $6 a day when you go for 3 months supply. If you go for 6 months supply, so maybe a couple, 2 of you, or you really want to commit to the 6 month, let's get my stem cells awake again, then that's going to be around 900. So you're already saving about $100 just by ordering more and bulk and in advance. If you come in at the advanced plus, you're probably talking about more than you. You're talking about a few.
That's right.
We were patching like 9 of us straight away. Us 2, our 4 daughters between 15 and 20 years old, both our mums, our dad and our auntie. So for us, the premium was the best package option, like 20 months supply. You save $600 just alone on a bulk order. But also we wanted enough because we did want to start basically being like a little mini warehouse for here on the Gold Coast.
Yes.
And we were some of the first to get it out to our suburb here in Main Beach. So we came in at premium, $2,900. And from a different perspective, we've started businesses that cost a lot more than that. So we thought, you know what, if this truly is what it is, and we felt it straight away, we just wanted to jump straight in.
Absolutely. So Vanessa shared that it gives you all of that stock. It really helps you to jumpstart this income stream, and people are doing incredibly well with this. Everybody needs this. That's the thing. Everybody needs the health benefits of this, and so many people need that other income stream to have more opportunities and more control over their future.
So we are also part of an incredible community, and one of our team leaders, which is where Sharon actually first heard about Lifewave and the opportunity. He's one of Australia's like more prominent motivational speakers and a real freedom fighter online, just for really taking back control. And so his name is Pat Mesiti, but what he does as a team, and Sharon's part of that team, is he just says not only do people need health breakthrough, they need financial multiple streams of income, but they also need a good holiday once in a while. So being part of this community and this team, if you buy the advanced pack, so just under that $1,000, then Sharon also gives you a week-long vacation voucher for anywhere in the world. We're about to use them in Europe because Lifewave offers incentive trips as just part of your compensation if that's the way you go. But then also these vouchers just help, again, a family get away if they can. So you get 1 voucher when you buy the advanced from Sharon or any of her team, and you get 3 weeks vacation voucher if you buy the premium. So really you spend $3,000, get amazing product, maybe start a business if that interests you, and you get 3 weeks vacation for your family to use over the next 18 months. So we just love those extra little bonuses that come being part of this community as well. But your job now is you're going to circle back with Sharon. You're going to say, I'm ready to get started. Here's where my budget comes in at. Here's where I'm going to be patching. And we cannot wait to hear the results that come from your world and your network of people.
Exactly. We wake up every day with good news stories. And so we love hearing how people are literally getting their life back with this, from ailments, issues, challenges, from mental health to social anxiety, to issues in their body. just and income, people being able to pay for the car lease this month or the mortgage, or being able to afford to do things for their children, and then people that are able to do way more than that. We love to hear all those stories. And so being a part of this community, being a part of what Sharon is doing and being on this journey with us, you get to be a part of that community, hearing those stories, and we believe you'll have those stories as well to be able to share.
So Sharon, back over to you just to wrap it up.
Well, thank you so much, and thanks for everyone for coming. And I know my why for this is, because I can help so many people, and I like to take the pain out of people's lives. And for me, just personally, business-wise, I'm 67 this year. I have no means of retiring unless I want to be on the pension, which I don't want to. I can't, no, I can't do that. So this to me is a way to make a living, but love what I'm doing as well. So yeah, very blessed to have found it and found you guys. So thanks everybody, and yeah, whatever I can do for you, just yell. I came in on the big pack. I didn't really have the money, me, Vanessa. I said I'll just go the advanced or whatever, and then it's like, oh damn it, no, I want the big one. So I came in at that, and I never regretted it. And so did my sister. Yeah. So yeah, and it's funny, you find the money even when but I valued what I was getting for it. So yep. So thank you again, and I'll look forward to catching up with you guys after this. So yeah, thanks guys.